Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss about what is Azure and what is virtual machine. What is inside in this video? So that is what is Azure, what is virtual machine and example virtual machine demo. Let's discuss about what is Azure. So Azure is a cloud computing platform, an online portal that allows you to access and manage cloud services and resources provided by Microsoft. The services and resources include storing your data and transforming it, depending on your requirement. The Azure Cloud Platform is more than 200 products and cloud services designed to help you bring the new solutions to life, to solve today's challenge and create the future. Azure offer to pay as you go policy, that is pay as you use. So whatever services you have used you have to pay only for that used services. No need to pay for other services which you have seen into the Azure portal. So we have seen what is Azure. Now we will look into this virtual machine. So what is virtual machine? The virtual machine is like physical computer, but it is actually a digital version of it. It is not so much different from physical computer because they have also memory CPU as well as they have disk to store our data or various files. And one of more interesting thing is that they can also connect to the internet. So we can say that VM is actually the software defined computer that exists only as a code but are present on physical server. So what are the benefits of virtual machines? The virtual machine can back up our existing operating system. This is one of the important use of VM, that our existing OS that we are using can be backed up by virtual machine. Virtual machine can be used to turn the various apps and software on operating system that are not made originally for them. There are many apps and software which are not made for some operating system, but virtual machines are used in such cases to overcome such problem. Let's understand the example of virtual machine, how it is useful. This guy is a beginner and he wanted to learn the coding. He is telling to fellow friend, I want to learn coding. For that, I have to install 4 to 5 software in my system. So I installed all required software in PC. So his friend is replying, okay. Now he is telling, after installing my software in my PC, it's working very slow. So I am not getting an idea what to do with my system or PC. And his friend is telling, oh, no worries, I have suggestions for you to resolve this issue. He's thinking how. And his friend is telling, solution is Azure, which provide you service called virtual machine. It will provide customized feature to create virtual system which act as your computer, where you can customize RAM, CPU, hard disk, etc. He's telling, oh wow, let's learn how to create virtual machines. Okay, she said, let's start it. Let's create virtual machine. So here you have to log in into the Azure portal with your Microsoft user ID and password. I am already logged in over here. So let's start with creating virtual machine. So once you click on this menu, you can see the virtual machine option. You have to select that. Once you select that, it will be redirected to the default directory page. Here you have to select create option, drag the options and select as a virtual machine. So once you select it, it will redirect to the basic informations. Here you can see mandatory information is subscriptions. Here the subscription will be mentioned as default value, which is according to your subscription. Resource group, you have to create a new one, otherwise you can select the existing one. So I have the existing one, so I am selecting this one. Virtual machine name, here you have to provide the virtual machine. I am keeping as Azure user 1. Region you can select according to your preferences. I am selecting West East US. Security type will be I'm keeping as standard. You can select any other options also. Image, I'm selecting Ubuntu server. Here, once you get these options, you can see lot of images are there. But I want this Ubuntu server, so I'm selecting this one. Once you select that, you can see the size options over here. So you can select the size options according to your preferences. Here I am seeing this size is currently unavailable in West US for the subscription. So let's select another region. I have selected East Asia. In East Asia, this server is available. So I have selected that with the size. You can authenticate the type with SSH public key. Here my username is I have already provided by default and the key value pair also and name is this key pair name. So in public inbound port you have to select allow selected port. Select inbound port you have to select SSH. Now click on next disk. So in disk OS disk type you can select SSD from this drag and drop. I have selected the premium SSD and these two are not mandatory. Encryption type is mandatory. I have kept as a default one only. There is two more options available here, but I am keeping default one because I am going for the demo session. Let's jump into the networking. Over here, there is virtual network. It will be reflected by creating new option. I am not creating anything. I am keeping demo 1 VNet as default. Once you click on this new, it will give you these options over here. To create a virtual network, you can provide the name of the virtual network and click on OK. Subnet will be by default as IP address. Public inbound port. I am selecting allow selected port. Select inbound port. Before I selected SSH, so here also I am selecting SSH. Now these informations are not mandatory, so click on next. Once you click on next, here you can see the message your subscription is protected by Microsoft Defender for Cloud Basic plan. So with this plan, Defender will be protect your subscription. So this security will be enabled in this virtual machine. These options are not mandatory, so I'm not selecting. Click on next. Here you can see some information regarding these virtual machines. You can read it and click on next. Once you click on next, here you can see tag. You can provide the tag to your virtual machines by using this name and value option. I'm not providing because it's not mandatory. So now click on next. Once you click on next, it will give you the options to review and create. So here you can see the price of the subscriptions for this virtual machine. So this amount will be charged per hour whenever you are using that VM. So now here you can review your details and click on create. So once you click on there, it will ask you to download private key and create resource. So it will download over here and you can see PME file. Now in the notification, you can see submitting deployment. So deployment is ongoing for this virtual machine. Once this deployment is get over, you can use that VM for your purpose. It will take few seconds to deploy this process. After a few minutes, you can see your deployment is completed. Here you can see your demo deployment is completed message. If you go to the notification, it will give you the deployment succeeded message. Now you can go to the resource. In this resource, you can see the operating system details and size of the this machine, IP address, virtual network, DNS name, subscription, location, everything will be given over here. All the details you can see by clicking the next drag and drop. Now you can use this virtual machine for your purpose. By using this IP address, you can take the remote and you can use this VM. So this is how we can create the VM and we can use this. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, then do like and subscribe my YouTube channel and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.